This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and start. Last class, we have been talking about dynamic component, right? How to create a dynamic component in Lightning environment, right? A dynamic component in the Lightning environment, all right? We were looking on it. We have seen that, right? How to create a dynamic component, a single component in a runtime environment. Any component that is created during a runtime environment is called dynamic component, right? Component which is not there as a part of the Lightning component bundle and is created during a runtime environment. We call them as dynamic component. How do you do that? We use, right, $A create component. In the create component, there are three variables we have seen. The first one is type. What type of component you want to create? I want to create a button. I want to create a input field. I want to create a card, right? Whatever the component that you want to create, you describe in type. Whatever the component that you're creating, the properties or the attributes of that component is defined in the second variable called as object attribute. Object attribute has to be in a JSON format in a curly bracket where you say label equals to this, on click equals to this, right? Variant equals to this. These are the attributes of the component. And then you write the callback function. Callback function is the third variable. In the callback function, again, you have three sub variables called as component. That's what the component name that you have created, right? Status, it'll give you whether the system is able to create that component successfully or not. And finally, you have the error message. Error message will tell you whether the component can be, right? If there is any error, then what is the error? Why the component was not created, right? Why the component was not created? We can do that from there. We will come to know and we can pop up those messages. Similarly, we can also create components. You can see that. As I told you in the last class, we can create component single. We can also create multiple components. We can also create multiple components. We can also create multiple components. How to create a multiple components? Let's talk about it. How to create a multiple components, right? So for that, let me log into Salesforce. I log in with my credentials, rupam@lt96.com, password CRM1234 hash. Let me log in. All right. Now we will create two components, guys. Two components, right? We will create two components, multiple components. Keep on watching. I go to my developer console, right? I click on developer console, right? There we go. I close all the previous components that we created. Now, file, new, lightning component, LC hyphen 06, no, 0806 underscore EG1 underscore, right? Dynamic components. S is there, components. I'm creating a dynamic component. Let me copy this, submit. Let me open a notepad. In the notepad, let me save it. There we go. Right. Now, what I will do, as usual, I'll just put one button. Lightning button. Label. Label equals to what? Create, right? Components. S, create components, right? You want variant? Variant equals to what? Blue button. Brand.
Sir, your screen visible in Zoom.
What do you mean by that? You should be, my screen is normal. Everyone, is it okay? The screen
No,
or everyone?
No, it's fine here. Go to meeting.
So you might have
It's
zoomed in the
not.
GoToMeeting.
okay, sorry.
So no problem. On the top, you might see that zoom to 100, 200. So it might got zoomed in your screen. Okay. So right, variant equals to brand. On click, that's where I will write the function. On click equals to what? Exclamation C dot. I will say create create COMP. Some name I'm giving, right? Some name I'm giving. Now, where do you want the component to be created? I told you by default you'll use exclamation v dot body. This is where the component will be displayed. This is where the component will be displayed. This is where the component will be displayed. V dot body. In this, even though multiple components, more than one, but we will use the same body. In this body only, we will push multiple components. Right? Now, Control S. Right? Any error? What happened? Well formed character. Let's see.
Brackets.
Sorry. Label.
Body within curly brackets.
Right. We forgot the curly bracket here. That's bad. Okay. Control S. Now what's up? Oh, Control S. Let's see. What happened? The component element must consist of well formatted markup 4, 6. Right. So I don't
Line
need a
number.
markup here. Yep. I don't need the markup there. That's it. Done. No error. Now let's go ahead. Copy. Go to the controller. Let's write a controller. How do you start? We start, right? $A create component. Remember this. $A dot create components. $A dot create components. Inside the create component, first one is what? First one is the type of component. My type is array. My type is array. Remember this. My type is array. Each component has to be within the array. Remember this very well. Each component that you're trying to create, I'm trying to create more than one component at a time. Last class, we created single button. Last class, we created a single button. Now, I want button with input. Button with the input. Two inputs, one button. Two inputs, one button. I want two fields and one button. So individual component has to be, that means the first square bracket is for button 1, second square bracket is for right input 1, the third square bracket is for input 2. You have to declare like this. Array, right? So I'm creating it here so that you understand. First one, what is the first one? What I want to create? I want to create a lightning button. I want to create a lightning button, comma. The attribute also has to be declared within this curly bracket. Remember this, comma, within the first curly bracket. This is the second curly bracket is there. Then we have the third one, right? This is the third one, right? Let me put the delete and put the comma here, right? This is, I'm just splitting it for you, right? Now, what is this? Always better that you start declaring ID from now, Aura ID, Aura ID, right? It should be in a JSON format. What is the ID? I will say btn1, button 1, right? Comma. What do you want? Label. Label. Label is what? I will say submit. Now you can write on click also, the way last time I have written, the same thing, right? Next. Next. What is that? Variant. Variant. Control C. Variant equals to what? What variant you want? I want a variant equals to, right? Success, green button. This is the first is over, right? The first, right? My first component is created. Keep on watching. Second one, I will split the bracket. Now I'm taking the second component, right? Second component. What is that? I will say lightning input. Lightning input, comma. All the related attributes of lightning input, you will put it here. As usual, I'll copy the Aura ID. As usual, lightning input also have a label. So I'm copying it from here. Aura ID and label, right? Aura ID equals to what? INP1. Label equals to what? LEN name. EMPLOY employee name. Next, right? Next, the third component in the bracket. Remember this is how you have to do. Remember that this is how you have to do, right? All the components has to be, right? Individual components has to be in a square block, in a square bracket. Second one, I'm copying it, Control C, paste it here. That is also lightning input. I will say input 2, Aura ID equals to input 2, second Aura ID, second Aura ID, right? Second Aura ID. Done. Input 2 is done. Now these are the three components I will create together in a single body. In one body, single components are created. There's a lot of story coming up, so keep on watching, right? Perfectly fine. Now, once this is over, the create component bracket starts from here. Okay, I'm clicking here. It ends in the green. Keep on watching, right? So first element is over, comma, right? First element, the first variable is over. What is the first variable? Type. Second variable, attribute also defined inside it. So only variable that is remaining is now what? Callback function. Because for each one of them, I've already declared, right, the individual attribute also. I've already declared the individual attribute also, right? Individual attribute also has been defined. Now I will write the function, right? I will write the function. This is where the right bracket, comma. What is that? We will write function. Same thing, I'll copy, Control C, right? And I'll change it. Component, here in the place of event, it's status. Here it is error message. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows it, right? Error message, right? And after that, what I will have? I'll have a bracket. This is how it writes, right? Everyone should be good enough, right? Now I'm splitting the brackets, long, but yes, function, right? Everyone, okay, clear? Able to understand? Yes or no? That's good. Now, any question till here? Any question till here? No question, right? Earlier, here we are giving only single. Now I'm giving multiple in a brick bracket, in a square bracket, whatever you call it. In a square bracket, I'm individual. How many you want? With a comma, keep on defining. With a comma, keep on defining. Right? Now, there we go. What do you want? Right? I will go ahead and we will write if directly rather than where. I told you I can write if here. If what? If this status equals to what is that? Success. If that is equal to success, only in a case of success, then only what I will do? Var b equals to component dot get what? Get what?
Body.
Get v dot body, whatever this component is there, because on this I have to push it. So v dot body, first bring it in. Right now there is a little change after this. Right, how many are there? There are 3. I cannot directly push 3. I have to run a loop one by one. First push this, second push this, third push this. Right, so this is what I have to do. So keep on watching. Var, right, I got it. Now once I have this available, right, I will say component, whatever the name that you're taking here. If you take CMP, you have to put CMP here, right? So component dot, for each I will write a loop. For each what? Function. Each I will call as item. You can give any name there, item. And again I have to write a program inside this. I'm splitting it. For each what? For each what? Right, I got b dot push b dot push what? Item. Each one of them is called item. That means first one push to b, second one, it's a loop. For each there are 3. 1 will be called as item, and that item will be pushed to the body. The item will be pushed to the body. Right, clear now? For each, once this is done, right, okay, here there's a colon, because this is component dot each. Be careful on these columns, right? One small mistake will keep on creating problem. Green, it ends here. Actually this is within that one line only. The end of the line is this. Once this is done, what I will do, I will say component dot set. Simple one. Component dot set. Now I'm sending it back. What? V dot body comma b. Able to understand? First I pulled v dot body, component dot, for each one of them what you created above is called item. I'm pushing it to the b one by one. That means 3 bodies. 3 body instant I created in a loop, and then I'm pushing it to the right b. On the b I'm pushing those item, and then once the b is ready, I'm transferring it to the b dot body. Right, b dot body. Everybody is able to understand? Else, right, else, if it's incomplete, if it's error, else, right, else, I'm writing the else also. What is that? console, console.log. What to log? I will say sorry, error creating comp. I want the error message to be displayed. Right, here the error message is important. Why the component was not able to create, to know. Suppose it's success, well and fine. If not, then show me the error message. Right, this starts where it ends here. So I need to have a closing. Now if you, in this button, if you want to write what, right, on click, right, reference, create action. Yesterday we have seen that, right, last class, right, we have seen on the Friday's class. You can once again add one more line here, line number, enter this and enter a line, and write the function here after comma. After the comma, write another function. There you can, with, because why I'm declaring ID, because right, with this ID you can now component.find. With component.find, you can find the value, the ID, and you can do a calculation. Rupam, if I enter length and breadth, how will I capture the data? Enter 7 plus 5. Because that's the reason I'm declaring the ID. Component.find. Component.find aura ID dot value, where a equals to component.find, right? Component.find. Once you find it, right? Find with the aura ID dot value a b. Fine, over. You have the value there. You can write on click. You can write that, right? Currently, let's see whether it works or not. Control S, right? Hope that we didn't made any comma anywhere, a colon, nothing. File, new. Oh. Lightning application. I will say Control A, Control C. I will say LA. Lightning app, LA. Submit. Submit. I'm creating an app. Extends. Extends to what? Force SLDS. C colon. Control S. Saved. Preview. Preview. Create component. One button comes on the screen. I click on the button. There's an error. Component create callback. Callback must be a function. Pointer false. Right click. Inspect. If it's a component creation, console create. Okay, it's not coming to the console also. So let's check it out. Don't worry, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. Let's check line by line. $A create CCAPS components. My first block, right? That's good. My second block, that's good. My third block, that's good. Function, component, status, error message. My function starts, right? My function starts here. If status equals to success, double equals to single quotes, doesn't make a difference. Okay. If status equals to success, right? Where b equals to component dot get. Perfect. Component for each, for each e capital, right? Function, I'm saying each one of them as an item, right? B dot push, whatever we created, B dot push dot item. Then I'm closing it. Then I'm saying component dot set B dot body, comma B, right? Whatever we are pushing it, we are pushing it there. Else, if the status is not equal success, then we have this, right? We have this log, right? Closes, any mistake anywhere? I'm not able to see any comma anywhere. Do you think we have missed it? Right, this is a single quote, double quote, doesn't make a difference, right? Status, if status equals to
In line
success.
number 24, after employee name, we have given a comma, sir, like in label.
Oh shit, correct.
Even in line number 17.
Yes, it shouldn't be here. There we go. Control S. Last shouldn't be a comma. Perfect. Got it. Last shouldn't be a comma. Always remember this. Control S. See, I told you, no small comma anywhere, additional spaces. Space doesn't make a difference, but create component. Still we have callback function. Callback must be a function pointer. Callback, right? Comma, right? Till here it's all good, right? Okay. Let me do all these also has to be in a These are individual, right? This individual has to be in a whole. This is individual. This is individual. This is individual. All these individual reads one more bracket, guys. One more bracket. Collection, it's an array. Collection, it's an array. One more bracket it needs. Remember this. I missed it. One more bracket. Main bracket, Control X. When it's over, right? There we go. Now it's over. You need one more main bracket. Inside the brick bracket, the first brick, second brick, the third brick. First brick, second brick, the third brick. You have to do like this, the bricks, right? First one, first one comma, second one, right? Second one, and let me see once again, right? First, second, third, perfect. Control S. That's the problem. Go ahead, refresh. It requires, because they are array. Array has to be, see, create component. Wait, what happened? Let's see, loading, close it, create components. Not coming up. Dynamic, once again, let us go ahead, update preview. We'll get it, don't worry. It takes little time, right? Maybe we might have made some mistake, right? Did we have written on click? Format, let me check this out. What is that? Right, Control C, that's exactly what we did. Create comp, perfect. Control S. Let me go ahead, update the preview. Right, okay. Ready? Create component. No. What happened? Action failed. Component.get is not a function, right? Component.get create component.get is not a function. Okay, component.get is not a function, right? B, right? Let us check this out. Function component status error message. If state is equals to this, var b equals to component dot get v dot body. We defined a v dot body there perfectly. Yes, v dot body is defined, right? Component dot for each function item, right? I am pushing it. B dot push. B dot push item. Perfectly fine. Component dot set v dot body to b. I should be able to create it, right? I should be able to create it. Let's go ahead and see once again. Now we will check the console if any error is coming up or not. Inspect console, create component. It is not even reaching to that line.
Sir,
Right?
yesterday in place of that component we have written button one. So like that, will it work?
In the place of component, what you have written? Yeah, that's okay. You put
Button.
component there, you put component there, you put, doesn't make any difference, right? Doesn't make any difference, right? The page has an error. Dynamic component controller create component.get is not a function. Component.get is not a function. Let's check it out. Right. Once again, I'm checking at brick bracket. That's fine, right? Here, okay, that's all looks good. First one looks good. Anywhere we missed or ID, right? Check this out also, right? So that's good. btn1 label this variant is the success, no comma at all, fine. It is
Sir,
closed. There is
JSON
a comma.
format means I think single column, right?
No. Why?
Or ID, BT1,
No,
BTN1
that's okay.
label.
Last time what we gave? We gave in single. We gave in a double quotes. No.
Double.
So that's okay. It should be taking it, right? It should be in a JSON format. That's it. Or a label variant v is small. That's correct. Then, right? My bracket closes. This close. A new bracket start. Lightning input. Perfect. Or ID input 1. Label employee name. Right? No issues. Right? Do I need a type? Type is compulsory. Type. TYPE. Type equals to string, right? Type equals to string,
Text.
comma,
Types will do.
text, right? Sorry, text, text. Type equals to text. Control C. Maybe the type is creating a problem, right? Type also have added any missing attributes, whichever is compulsory. If you don't put them there, then there is a problem. Remember this, right? All the compulsory attributes has to be there, mandate attributes. Type was required, which we forgot. Control S. Now let's check it out. Reload. Create component. Create component. Nope. Once again, create component. Refresh. Format. Create component will take little time. As you click this button, it will take some 2 seconds and then it creates 2 to 3 seconds. No, it should have created by now. So type also we have entered. So somewhere
To
we made
debug
it.
this, to debug this, can we comment line number 34, 35, and 36?
Line number
This,
34, 35.
if statement, if statement inside whatever if statement is there, can we comment to debug?
Okay.
No.
Right,
Only
let's.
line number 34 to 38.
So what you will get then? Then how will you get the component then? If you directly
Then we come to know. Okay, we need to look into
right,
that only instead of looking above.
right. So if you comment this whole 34, 35, 36, right? Because this is the place where the component is created. This if is something which is anyhow, I can remove it. I can
No, just
if status.
to debug, for the debug purpose only.
Okay. Right. So you want me to comment from here till where? Whole else? The complete block?
Yeah. No, I want to
Yes.
only block line from line number 34 to 39. 34 to 39.
34 to 39. Okay. 34 to 39. So after then it will create a problem because else cannot stand with if, right?
Line number 34. This is line number 35. Sorry, line number 35 to 39. Where after that? Yes.
Okay. So inside this you want to see, right? Control S.
See if the structure is working fine or not.
Okay. And it should be working good. Let's see. Okay, I'm not getting error.
No. Alert. We can put to see alert. I missed that
Okay,
part.
whether
To
it's
say
coming, whether it's coming or not. Okay.
yes. Alert.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Alert or console.
Or console.log. Anything will be fine. Let's say console.log. Button clicked or reached here. Reached H here. Reached here. It has reached till here. Okay. Let's go ahead. Whether the system is reaching there or not. Click yes, system is coming there. Reached here. So it is reaching there perfectly fine. Right.
Maybe in the
So
callback, the component is being confused, I guess.
format. Let's say here it's some problem then. So where P where okay where let me try with this because sometime it push doesn't make a difference. It's just a keyword where body equals to component dot get. I'm getting the body. Perfectly fine. Oh man, the problem you know where? Components. It's not a single, it's multiple. Here the problem is components dot for each.
The set also
Components,
we have to do components.
right? Components. Set is a single one because they're in the body, it's only one. But when you're running a loop, it components. See,
Okay, one by one.
right, one by one. Now it should be working. Create component. Reached here. Any problem? Again, the same thing. Component is not a function. Okay, let's check it out now. Components dot for each function item. Everything is one by one, right? B dot push item. I'm pushing the item. Component dot set v dot body b. It shouldn't be a problem. So the whole problem is here while we are pushing it. That's it. Let me do one thing. Let me change it to as I was doing earlier, right? Body dot push doesn't make a difference, but sometime it does because it takes the body as a reserved word where body equals to, right? Component dot get v dot body, perfectly fine. Components dot for each component, right? Function item. Then I'm doing what, right? I'm doing body dot push. That's correct in this one item, right? And finally, what I'm doing,
Sir, I think
I'm
in
going
the if loop we have to write the component dot set else. It's just performing the if loop and coming out of the loop it is doing the component dot set.
okay, we will put this inside the loop you're saying, right?
That's right. Yes, yes.
But I'm pushing it here. I don't want to push it in the loop. I'm pushing in the body, right? Later I'm setting. So what is happening? It is getting pushed to this body that it got in a variable, and that, right, variable I'm pushing here. So
Okay.
okay, let's see. See, it should be, I shouldn't be putting in the loop, right? So that should be fine. Control S. Let's check this out. Right. Create component. No, it's still not. Somewhere we are missing something. Else, check all the right.
In line number 31, should we give it as components in function?
Yes, because that's also components. Perfect. This also components. Otherwise, what is happening? It is looping the same component. It is trying to get in this component. The name has to be different. Yes, components. Perfect. Yes, you're correct. If you use button here, you have to use button here. This should be different, right? Mostly in the runtime, we use components. So here, if it's a multiple, then you should use multiple. Otherwise, use a different name. Because I have used component, system is creating a problem with the same name, shouldn't be there. Perfectly caught, right? It should be working, guys. Now it should be working. Perfect. No issues at all. Component. See, there we go. Don't have a name conflict. I didn't observe this. Whatever the name that you're using here, realistically, you can use any name if you're using, but don't use the same name as this. That is the reason yesterday I was using COMP. CMP I was using, or I was using BTN1. If you use BTN1, then here also you have to use the BTN1. BTN1. Remember this. Never have the same name. Both the function cannot have the same name. Components. Real time, we use components because I just copied from there. I didn't realize it. Here multiple, here also multiple, right? Components. It should be same name. If I'm changing the name here as a multiple, then in that case, you have to change the name here also, right? So there we go. A small naming convention. creating a problem. Create component. Immediately you can see that a button called submit comes with two options. Multiple component got created. In a single button, can I create more than one? Answer is yes. How many components you require? You have to describe them in an array, in a square bracket. All the arrays has to be in a master square bracket. First time I forgot that. Master square bracket, top square, right? In a single, I can create. Now with this button, right, I can write an action on call, right? With a reference action, once again, I can continue with comma and I can continue with a reference action. I can continue with a comma with a reference action. I can do that. There, I can create another component, or I can create components from a components. I click a button, I can now do add, I can do subtract, whatever you want to do, you can do. If you're using a number, how? Where a equals to component dot find or id dot value, where b equals to component dot find, right? What is that? inp2 dot value. Then you can do whatever the calculations you want, right? Till here it's clear, everyone? Now the next thing, Rupam, how can I remove this components? How to destroy a component? To destroy a component, we will use, right, destroy. To destroy a component, what is that? We will use component.destroy, a simple command. Component.destroy. Why we have to use destroy? Remember that these components are created in the runtime environment. In the runtime environment, memories are occupied. You have to free the memory. Once the calculation is over, once the button is been called, action has been called, my work is over. I need to destroy these components. You can destroy them by using keyword called as what? Component.destroy. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm inserting one more button, Control C, below the body. I will say destroy component. Destroy component. I will say brand, right, variant equals to destructive, right? Control S, if the spelling is correct, it's all in good. Destructive. What is that? I will say not create component. I will say destroy component. Destroy component. Destroy component. Copy. Control S. Go to the controller. Now I write the destroy. I write the destroy. Right. Same I copy from the top. Control C. I'm writing a destroy function. Right. My function start. My function ends. That's the destroy function I'm writing. Right here. First, I will say var a equals to component dot find. Find the component first. How to find? Whenever we use a find, we use what? Aura ID. What is that Aura ID? I want to destroy the button. Control C. I'm finding the button. Dot value, you know that. Dot, right? Dot get value, you know that. It will give you the value of this. We did in the previous class where how to find with, right, with Aura ID. Control C, Control V, where B. I want to find what? INP1. Right. Next, Control C, Control V, where C. What is this? Each one of them, input 1, input 2. Each one of them, you have to find it like this. Pull it first. Then I will say, what is that? A dot destroy, destroy. A dot destroy. B dot destroy, C dot destroy. Over. Automatically the component will be removed from the memory. Right? A dot, B dot, C dot. Right? A dot, B dot, C dot. Control C. Find it, destroy it. Find, destroy. Find, destroy. Remember this component. We are creating it, right? We get two buttons. Create component. Immediately a component get created. RRR, MMM. Destroy. Gone. Create, destroy. Create, destroy. Create, destroy. To remove a component from the page, we use what? Destroy component. You can put it wherever you want. After your work is over, you can, right after the calculation is over, you can just say a.destroy. You can copy this code anywhere, wherever it's calling, it will destroy the component. As soon as you
Supam, I
click the
have a
submit
query
button,
here.
yes, tell me.
How to capture only when the component is created, that time only destructive button should be available. But how will be capturing if component is created, then only so destructive, else don't so.
Right, that is where if the component, then you have to put here, right? If status success, right? Then that case, right? So in that case, you're telling me that, see, I've shown you with a separate button, right? You can take this button, destroy button, also a part of this, also a part of this button only. You can create one more button, take it. In that case, you will have, the status, whether the component got created or not. Then you'll have a case called as component got created or not. Able to understand what I'm saying? I have taken a destroy button separately. You will take a part of the button on the component itself, right?
Okay, got it. In that case, the same function will work. Okay.
That's it. If you take it outside, then I don't know, because this information, status information, right? This information, I cannot have it. So you have to write within the same function itself, in the create component itself, you'll be able to see the status. Clear now? Yes.
And what will be the practical scenario where we'll be using dynamic components?
The practical scenario would be that whenever you want to do some type of calculations, right? For example, once you click on, in a Flipkart, I'll give you a very practical example. You add the product. Once you add the product, then only you will get a button called as view cart. View cart. View cart. Unless until you add any product, right? You will not get a view cart. You can put this whole inside a if function. If, right? If some variable equals to 2, right? Then, or greater than 1, then create component. You can put this inside this whole command. You can put inside a if statement till here, inside a if. So this is where only if the cart is available, in the cart at least one product is available, then I will say view cart, or right, create order. I don't want anyone to have the create order button activated if there is no product in the cart, right? So that's where you will create a dynamic. Order is a dynamic component. In a cart, order is a dynamic component, not disabling. I'm not saying enabling and disabling, right? The button will not itself will there. It will create only if there is a minimum one quantity in the cart. That's a practical example. Clear? Right? That's it, guys. I will stop here. I just need to connect my sons for one day. This is the first time. So tomorrow we will continue the full-fledged class. Today I'm closing half an hour before. Right? Let's meet tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Right? Bye-bye. Practice this. Right? It's simple. It's just that the brackets and you have to remember. Okay. Thanks for today. Let's meet tomorrow. Same time. Have a nice day, guys. Bye-bye. Doubts we will cover tomorrow. Okay. Don't mind. Right? Bye, guys.